All right, so hi. Welcome to the Glass Box. My name is Emily, if you did not already know. And if someone had told me a year ago, or a week ago, or hell, a fucking day ago, that I would be recording the first episode of this podcast, sitting outside on my lanai, watching the birds go by. I mean, part of me feels like this is just kind of very apropos because it's what I'm always doing in the ways that I'm already bringing you guys into my world. I share when I'm outside contemplating life, right? But when I was thinking and starting to create this podcast, I had this whole idea that in order to record anything, let alone the first episode, I had to have everything set up perfectly. Like I bought the microphone. I bought the little do thing that like goes over the microphone that I don't know what it does, but I think it helps with the sound. Um, a couple years ago, I bought software that I don't remember the name of, but I'm sure it would be very beneficial in recording a podcast. And I figured, when I finally record this episode, I'm going to sit down in my office with those systems and a bullet point list of exactly what I need to say and talk about to introduce what this podcast is all about. You guys, I'm literally sitting outside with a dress and I'm not wearing a bra or underwear, and a storm is about to roll in. Like, that is what this podcast and what I am going to be bringing to it is honestly about. Like, let's be real, okay? In any conversation that I bring to this podcast, whether it is myself riffing on something, or if it's the conversations that I have with friends that I bring on, or business partners, or family members, or whomever, the conversation is going to be authentic. I'm not going to allow anything other than that. Like, if it's not beneath the surface level, I'm not even going to have the conversation. Honestly, that does not bring me pleasure. So yeah, the glass box. If you've been following me for a while, you've probably noticed I've been mentioning the glass box pretty frequently. Before I even realized that that was the name of this podcast, I was talking about the glass box. And originally it started out as this concept for breaking through limitations. And it was because I was feeling stuck in creating this podcast, in building my business, in figuring out what the hell I want to do with my life, where I'm going, like future tripping over everything, putting myself in this glass box. And part of it is that I am very aware of what lies outside of the box. I'm sure a lot of you are as well. If you're listening to this, chances are you and I are on the right, like the same frequency, so you know what I'm talking about. You can see outside of your limitations. You can see the possibilities, but you don't know how to get there. You're in the glass box. And as frustrating as it is, the only way to get outside of the glass box is if you do it from the inside and you break through yourself. No one outside of the box can do it for you, but people outside of the box can help you. They can create little cracks in the box by their own impact, and that's going to weaken the structure that's keeping you feeling limited and confined in whatever it is that you're feeling stuck in, which gives you more room, more flexibility to use your strength to power through. That's kind of where this concept started, right? It was me working through my own limitations. But the glass box, it can be anything. Your own limitations, it can be limitations that society puts us in. It can be limitations of the society, for example, of our current political system, you know? The glass box is anything that doesn't allow us to freely flow. This podcast, whether it is through my own conversations and my own reflections and contemplations on things, or if it's in relation to people that I bring on, we are going to be figuring out and talking about ways in which we break through these limitations. That might be something seemingly small, like, okay, what kind of squat do I do if I want to get a bigger ass? You know, that's what came to mind. Or something a bit more, I don't necessarily want to say profound, but big. Like, how do we change our society, our government, the political system, and the corruption that is rotting the roots, right? Or were the roots always rotten? It's this concept of the chicken and the egg, and that's what this podcast is gonna be diving into in many ways. In many ways. One reason for that, because I have so many things that I want to go into. I have so many things that I'm curious about, and that's actually one of the things that kept me from starting this podcast, is I had this idea that I had to be perfectly defined. I had to know exactly what I wanted to explore so that I could attract the exact kind of people that would support this podcast. Well, guess what? I don't know where it's going to go. Like, I don't. I know that this podcast is going to contribute to changing the world. And that probably sounds really fucking big. Because it is. I can't change the world by myself. And until recently, I thought that I had to. Because I was stuck in the shadow that, like, well, I don't see anyone else changing the world, and I see how it can change, so I must be the one to do it, but holy shit, that's such a big thing, and I can't do that. And I was right. I can't do that, not by myself. But I can do it in relation with other people. Like the people that come onto this podcast. Because through our conversations and our relationship and what we share by expressing ourselves and who we are and using our voice, we are creating impact. That can be as big as motivating someone to stop fucking around and actually do the damn thing. Or it could be as small as just like making an impact on someone who is annoyed by us and never listens to us ever again, but then somewhere in the back of their mind, they're contemplating the things that we said. Your impact doesn't have to be huge, but simply by creating one impact, like you're going to create multiple impacts, trust me, but just like, even just a small impact, it ripples out. And that's what changes the world. That's what I want this podcast to do. That's what I want the glass box to be. It is a platform for revolutionaries who want to share their voice, what they're passionate about, and whatever cause it is that they are fighting for. Revolutions happen when movements come together. And we have a lot of people moving right now. Like, look around at all of the healing modalities that are rising up. People are ready for change. We are all inside this glass box, and we can see the cracks forming. It's about to shatter. It is. And hopefully you are already aware of that, but if not, don't freak out. Don't react out of fear, okay? It's not going to seem like it's going to be okay. And if you react to it, it's not going to be okay. It's going to create chaos. But if you sit back and choose to be conscious and respond to what's going on, we're going to create harmony. The glass box is a space that is going to help us get there. Whether you are a guest on the podcast, holding space, or if you're listening and you're just taking it in and receiving, we are all here to change the world. We are all here to make a difference. This is a platform that helps us do that.